Dear students, today we are going to discuss about the connective tissue. Connective tissue. The connective tissue also consists of cells. The cells of connective tissue are loosely spaced. That cells are loosely spaced. The cells of connective tissue placed in an intercellular matrix. Intercellular matrix. You know what is matrix? Yes, matrix is a jelly-like fluid in which the cells of connective tissue placed. Okay, that is a jelly-like fluid. In that fluid, no, we can see the connective tissue cells. Okay, but the matrix is not always jelly-like. Sometimes it may dense or rigid. In some connective tissues, no, the matrix is dense or rigid. It is very rigid. It is not always jelly-like. You got it? Yes, very good. Now let us have a discussion about the different types of connective tissues. Different types of connective tissues. There are different types of connective tissues. There are different types of connective tissues. First one is blood. First one is blood. Let us have a discussion about the blood. You already learned about the blood, right? In your 7th standard. What is blood and which are the blood cells, everything you have learned in your 7th standard, right? Yes, you know that blood also has a matrix. Blood has a fluid matrix. That fluid matrix of blood is called plasma. Plasma is the fluid part of blood. Okay, fluid matrix of blood is called plasma. Okay, which has 3 types of blood cells. Which have 3 types of blood cells. You know which are the 3 types of blood cells? Blood has 3 types of cells, right? Yes, very good. First one is red blood cells. Second one is white blood cells. And third one is platelets. Blood cells are 3 types: red blood cells, white blood cells, and platelets. The plasma of blood contains proteins, salts, and hormones. Okay. In blood cells, RBC, red blood cells, help for the transportation of respiratory gases, right? Yes. WBC provide us immunity. Okay. And platelets help for the clotting of blood. Helps for the platelets helps for the clotting of blood, right? Okay. And you knew about these points. You have learned about this in your 7th standard, right? About the blood, plasma, blood cells. Yes, very good. Next connective tissue is bone. Bone. You know what is bone, right? Bone is a part of our skeletal system. Our skeletal system is made up of bone. There are different types of bones in our skeletal system. Different types of bones in our skeletal system. Let us have a discussion about the bones. Okay. The bones are strong. Okay, it is a strong and non-flexible tissue. Bone is not flexible, right? It is a non-flexible tissue. You know what are the functions of bones of our skeletal system? Functions of bones of our skeletal system. Let us look on that. Okay. The bones act as a framework that support the body, right? It acts as a framework in our body. Framework means it covers all the organs and protect it. And that support our body, right? It also anchors the muscles and support the main organs of the body. It anchors, it make a connection with the muscles. Bones always connect with the muscles, right? It also anchors the muscles. It anchors the muscles and support the main organs of the body. Main organs of the body. Clear? Then the bones. Bones of our body always give us shape. The shape of our body provided by bones. Am I right? Yes. You know, what about the matrix of bones? Is it hard or jelly-like? Yes, of course. It has a hard matrix, right? Bone is the hardest tissue, right? That's why it has a hard matrix. Hard matrix. Okay, that matrix composed of calcium and phosphorus compounds. We are always saying that no, for the strength of our bone, we have to eat calcium contained food, right? Calcium contained food. That's why the matrix of bonds composed of calcium and phosphorus compounds. Okay, so for the hardening of bone, we have to eat more calcium contained food materials. You got it? Yes. Our next connective tissue is ligaments. Ligament. Okay. Ligament is very elastic, my dear. It is very elastic. It is so flexible. Okay. And the ligaments contain very little matrix. You got it? And the function of ligament is it helps to connect bonds. You know, in our body many joints are there, right? Many joints. In that joints the bones connected by ligaments. That's why we can move all the parts of our body, right? Okay, we can move all the parts of the body, all the joints we can move only because of the ligaments. I hope you understood about the ligaments. Clear? Yes, very good. Our next connective tissue is tendon. Okay, tendon connect muscles to bones. It is a thread-like structure which connect the muscles to bone. It is a fibrous tissue which have great strength and limited flexibility. It helps to connect the muscle to bone. Clear? Most of the organs associated with the muscles and bones, right? Okay, in between them there is a connection by tendons. Cartilage is another connective tissue of our body. It has widely spaced cells. In between the cells, no wide space we can notice. Okay. It has a solid matrix. That consists of proteins and sugar. The matrix of cartilage consists of proteins and sugars. Okay. And I know that you already noticed that matrix is a smoothened bone of our body, right? It's a smoothened bone of our body. That is called cartilage. Most of the cartilage is present in the joints. Okay, you know, where do we have cartilage in our body? Where is it? Yes, you already learned that, no? It is in the nose. Okay. Nose is an organ where we have cartilages. Ear, in our ear, no, and in the trachea and the larynx. Larynx is a part present in our neck, right? Larynx above the pharynx that you have learned in your 7th standard. Larynx. Okay, so in our nose, ear, trachea, and larynx. These are the parts in which cartilages are present. Okay. Our next connective tissue is areolar tissue. Okay, connective tissue is areolar tissue. And we can find this tissue in between the skin and muscles. Skin is a covering of our body, right? Okay. Then below the skin we can notice some muscles also. In between the skin and muscles we can see this tissue. And it present around the blood vessels and around the nerves. It also present in the bone marrow. Bone marrow. Bone marrow is a part present inside the bone. Bone marrow is a part which present inside the bone in which the blood cells formation takes place. From the bone marrow, no, blood cells are formed. The blood cells are formed from bone marrow. Okay. Now look on the functions of areolar tissue, areolar connective tissue. Okay, it fills the space inside the organs. The space inside the organs filled by the tissue. It supports internal organs and helps in the repair of tissues. It supports our internal organs. It supports our internal organs and helps in repair of tissues. Repairing of tissues can be possible by the areolar tissues, areolar connective tissues. You got it? Yes. Our last connective tissue is adipose tissue. Adipose tissue. Okay, it is a fat storing tissue in our body. Fat storing tissue in our body. It found below the skin. It found below the skin of our body and between the internal organs. So we can say the adipose tissue below the skin and between the internal organs. Clear? The cells of adipose tissue filled with fat. Okay, it filled with fat. That's why it acts as an insulator. So we should say that adipose tissue acts as an insulator. Insulator means it helps to protect from the external factors like cold, heat, everything. So the adipose tissue acts as an insulator to protect us from the external factors. Clear? That's why it acts as an insulator. You got it? Yes. Very good. So these are about the connective tissues of our body. I hope you understood about it. Clear? And all of you have to continuously watch the video and try to write the answer for the assignments, my dear. Got it? Okay. Thank you so much.